Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. Here is my fish tank and there is just a couple of things I would like to say before we start this video. There is the couple of things I've changed with this tank, a couple of things I've added to this tank, a couple of things that are going to be changing coming forward in the next couple of videos. So let's get into that before we start this video. So we've got a change in the fish tank filter coming up. We've got a change in ornaments, change in plants that has happened. We have also got food changes and many more things happening in this video, guys. So if we just get settled into the video, I will explain why and what's happening with this tank. This is a 54 litre. Let me just step back. This tank is a 54 litre tank. My other one was 2 foot, 25 litre. This one's about 4 foot. Now what is happening with this tank now is I needed bigger space because each of these fish that you currently can see in the tank, they were getting bigger and they needed more space. It was getting more crowded and more cramped. They usually say by when you put with fish, it's points per fish. Well, I don't really look at it like that. I look at it as, if I think it's cramped, let's get a bigger tank. If I think it's too small, if I think it's too big, that's what I go from. I go for my own judgment. You do your own research as well. Advice, whatever you want to do, just go for it. But I would say these fish are quite happy where they are. They're confident. They're moving around a lot more. Casper here, the little black one that you see down here. Sorry if my camera's a bit blurry. That is Casper. That is a black moor fish. That fish has grown in size since I've got it. I had it, it was about the size of my little finger. Now, as you can clearly see, it's bigger than my little finger. Look, it's bigger than my little finger. So yeah, that's what's happening with that. That's got bigger. And it's all because, and this is another thing I was going to talk to you about, Tetra goldfish flakes. In a couple of days time I'm going to look at giving the fish other sources of food, such as maybe, depending on the type of food it is, frozen food. I was thinking bloodworm or brine shrimp, depending what I could give. I know these ones, I don't think these do with bloodworm. I think these are more brine shrimp, but I'm going to give it a go, see how I go with it, because I have frozen pellets, like square blocks, like about that big and about that long, and one pellet a day suffices. So the coloration of these fish at the moment is kept by the Tetra. Tetra is a good thing for doing complete food for goldfish for health, colour and vitality. All it does is it keeps healthy growth and clean water. That's all it does. So we're just going to do that. I was just moving that lid because that is not really a lid I should be using, but I'm going to find something else. But yeah, we've still got the seaweed there, seaweed clip, which I discussed in the video you haven't seen yet. I am going to get that video out at some point, so you'll watch that video before you watch this one. But yeah, that was the introduction to the new tank. So moving on, we've got some new ornaments that have just come. So we've got I know fake plants aren't really great, but I'm looking for ones that are like rock shapes. I'm looking for ones that are like these, like bricks, something that can rub against, to hide into, that can grovel for food in. That's a moss stone. These are slates. They are aquarium safe. I got them off of eBay. I'll try and link the eBay thing below, but I don't think I'll be able to at the moment. So we'll just have to let you know. It was an eBay buyer, and it's one of them is the Aquatics to UK, and the other one I got was, I can't really remember, I think it was Aquatics something, I can't really remember the name of it now. But if I have a look and I find it, I'll see if I can put it in the description of where it was, because that's where I've got my most of my fish from and my ornaments from, through eBay. But I get my fish from them two places on eBay, And I have occasionally gone for Amazon as well. They do like nice cold water fish on there as well. I've only had like 3 or 4, I call them casualties, as in deaths. But I think it's just badly described, because they do not always say if they're actually doing tropical or cold water. Always make sure the fish type is described. If not, if in doubt, leave it out. Don't even bother. These here, these are sprouting now. These are plants I've just added. These, if I can just get it out without... Yep, I can get it out. I just didn't want that fish, which is... Whoop. I didn't want it getting me... It thinks I'm food. If you can see what it's just done. This is growing extra leaf and shoots. And this is what you call a water lily. I'll just put that back in because I don't want to obviously leave it out. But yeah, it's a water lily, and I've got 3 of those. And what just pulled off was, what was sticking off was this. And that's not a water lily. That, I've forgotten the name of it, but I'll link the name of some of these plants below, because I have a list of plants that came with these fish, and I can't place where I've put them right now. Just hold on and I'll check. Hi guys, I'll have to be quick because my battery's about to die. But I'm just showing you what the plant is that I've got. And this is the plant place that I use online. It's Lincolnshire Pond Plants. And that's the website, the phone number and the details. I used it off of eBay. But if you want to pause and read, bear with me while I just get it set for you. Go. Right, should give you enough time to pause and read that. That is just the information that I got. I think it's the both on the same side, I think. No, it isn't. Right, it says on here, if you want to just have a look at that, that is, again, pause and read that if you want. That should be enough time for that. Right. Also, this one is what you call, this was different. This is a UK passport for a plant passport. I got this given. I think it came with that actually, because it says at the bottom Lincolnshire plants there. But yeah, I've got these, and the plants I've actually got on here, I've got that one there, I have that one. I also have that one down there, and I also have that one. And then I've also got a bit of moss, so I've got that and a bit of that. But on here, I've got this one, the flower one, and then I've also got these 2. And there is a couple of others I've got. But I was just about to show you, right quick, before my battery dies. That is the name of my pond lily that I've got. Frog bite floating aqua plant. I got that from a lady called Debbie. I can't pronounce that last name. But I got that. I'm not going to show any addresses. I don't know if I just did. But I got that, and I only paid $3.40. But because it's got addresses on it, I can't really show, because it shows people's addresses. I'm just going to cover up this top address so I don't show it while I pull it down. I don't want to show the address. But that one is another one I got, and that's $4.75. And this is my aquarium instruction I got. Pause if you want to read that. But that is what I got, my instructions with that. Other than that, there isn't much else to show you, so I'm just going to go and show you the tank again. And then I'll show you my other tank, which is my temperate tank. That's my temperate tank. My plat is at the front there. So at the front there, you've got the temperate platies. You've got the female and the male there. That is a zebra danio. Then you've got minnows. Why is the camera going out of focus? minnows there. And then somewhere in that tank there should be a pearl scale goldfish. I don't know where, but it is in there somewhere. But yeah, there's a pearl scale goldfish, white cloud minnow, and there is, I think, another type of minnow, but I can't think what that one's called. But there's white cloud just there, and then the other one's there. That is a platy, that is a danio. They're really acting very good for this. They love the camera, don't they? But I don't know where my other fish has gone, so just bear with me. Right guys, I've just had a look at the back, and the other fish is right at the back, and I don't know if you can see just at the back there, somewhere where my finger's pointing here. If you just see that fish there, it's coming in the back there. If you see the eye there, that is the pearl scale goldfish. And yeah, I know a lot of people probably say, don't put a goldfish in with your temperate fish. Well, this goldfish is a pearl scale. And if you look it up on eBay, and that's where I got it from, if you look anywhere, you will find this type works as a slow moving fish. It's a cold water, slow moving fish, suitable to be put with platy, minnow or danio. I did my research, you do your research. I found out that that's where it was allowed to go. And this is my temperate fish tank. This is my slow moving fish. They're my fast moving fish. There are my orandas, fancy fantail and black moorfish. A lot of people say, oh, it's a goldfish. I've explained in my other videos that the tail on the fish is bent at the back, which makes it an oranda. But this is my temperate, and these are slow moving. You could not put one of these temperate fish in with my other fish tank in my 54 litre, because they'll just eat them. They'll see them as food. If it fits in their mouth, they will swallow it. So they wouldn't last 2 seconds. But I've got some new fish to show you guys, so I'm just going to go then. Here guys, here's my new tank. The one I told you about that had snails in it, and it has now stickleback. I told you in one of my previous videos we were going to get it because of the strikes and things with the industrial action with Royal Mail and couriers. They were a bit delayed, but they are here now. And you've got there spineless sigh. There's a snail there. They are wandering pond snails, and if you're wondering how to spell it, it's W-A-D-I-N-G. I know it doesn't say wandering, it says wandering or something like that, but it is pronounced wandering. Somewhere at the back, oh, there's another one there, look, actually. One there. And then there's one there. I need to clean that filter, I've just noticed. It's a bit blocked. There's another one just floated around the back there. Altogether in this tank there are now four sticklebacks. And there should be 5 snails, but I've only ever found one. Because these plants, they're holding there a lot. So there could be a snail somewhere amongst them, but I'm not about to root. No, am I. Don't want to root in there. But there will be in there somewhere. But yeah, there's one down at the bottom. Just there. I'm just trying to keep my distance from the tank. You've got your stone there. They like to hide to these fish, so. And on the floor there, just in the bottom there, that is bloodworm. They haven't really eaten a lot of it today, which is a bit of a shame that they haven't. It's just kind of stacked down there. I might have to remove that tomorrow. But yeah, That's my stickleback tank. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video, just before you go, I'm just going to show you this. This is the food that I feed these tank with, bloodworm. It's not very clear, but pardon the light. King British bloodworm. And then you've got a love fish, snail and shrimp feed. And I do clean this tank out using cleaning utensils. A 5-in-1 aquatillus. Different pieces. I may do another video on that, but I don't know. I'm not saying I will, not saying I won't, because I'm not sure. So it's just a 5-in-1 aquatillus. I got it off of eBay, not Amazon. Amazon, I only do it if I need it next day. eBay, if I'm not so bothered about it coming the next day, then I'll just order it on there. But it's a 5-in-1 aquatillus, and I got it off of eBay, and I think it was about $5.99 or something. Most of these plants are between like 99p and £4, I think, or £5 nearly, but I showed you the details, so yeah. But yeah, if you do like this video, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.